Elgusi is back on Justice for Mohbad. And what do I mean? I mean, the name of Elgusi, Oba Elgusi, is ringing another louder bell. Very loud sound on Elgusi. I want you to stay with me on this one. Now, back then, the talk was that Sam Larry passed Cynthia, the so-called widow, Wunmi, to Oba Elegushi. And a lot of people thought about it. What else can you give to a king if not a woman? Sam Larry cannot give contracts per se to Elegushi. No. Money. No. So what is it that you can give to a king, to someone who cannot go all over the street or go on social media sliding from DM to DM, asking women to come see him or have a date with them? What else can you do for them? Provide them women. Women every now and then. That is what you can do for them. So, when did Cynthia connect to Oba Elegushi? You're about to find out a lot of mysteries that have been demystified. Cynthia, according to the report, and according to what has been said about her, from people who were close to her, people who knew who she was, who she is, and the kind of life that she lived, comparing that, contrasting it to Mohbad's music. In fact, it got to a point. A lot of people asked if Mohbad saw, that is if he can see. If Mohbad knew, that is if he knows. If Mohbad perceived, if Mohbad was able to pass judgment from a mind that is sane, why did he remain with such a woman? Could he not have walked away and put an end to this relationship? Why? You will be finding out more. And the father of Mohbad, he said, I tried my best to separate both of them, but then baby had come in. Pregnancy had come in. What a pity. What a pity. Well, now that Oba Elegushi's name has been brought back and a lot of dirt has been uprooted, well, I don't know why there is this intentional move by certain people just to make sure that things are not done appropriately. We've been talking about justice for Mohbad for a while now, and a lot of people have been wondering, why? Why is it taking this long? Is it as a result of the lackadaisical attitude that we know can be found in our society? Or there is more to what the eyes can see? Well, ladies and gentlemen, judge this for yourselves.
The police said, our hands are tied. We can't do anything. The police told Baba Mohbad, go and bury your son. They have killed him, they have killed him. Lawyer Dumosu was planted into J4M and he was given soft landing to Wunmi, also having communication with the palace. PS is busy spending money as if he's the governor of Central Bank. People are being threatened both online and offline by the king. Everybody that has made contact with the king has never come back the same way. All of them have become anti-justice, directly and indirectly. The king was part of those people that was shouting that Mohbad died as a result of drug overdose. Imagine, paracetamol and tetanus became drug overdose for Mohbad that killed Mohbad. Everything has revolved around this king. Everything revolves around the king. We all hear that audio recording that General Comfy play, where they said it was somebody that was knocking Wunmi before he passed it to Elgusi. That is, it was there is a confirmation now that Elgusi and Wunmi, they know each other very well. There's a confirmation that they know each other very, very well. And all what we have been saying for past 18 months, we have just been very, very correct. They know each other. There is a confirmation. There is a confirmation. The voice note came out and confirmed pé wọ́n mọ̀ra wọn rí o, ọba náà jẹ́ ń bẹ̀ o, but ọba kọ́ ló lọ́mọ. That is, ọba náà ó ná kí Wunmi o, ó jà jẹ́kun o, but ọba kọ́ ló lọ́mọ. Imagine. So nobody can say ọba àti Wunmi wọ́n mọ̀ra wọn rí. Wọ́n mọ̀ra wọn rí. Confirmation ó ti show pé wọ́n mọ̀ra wọn rí o. Wọ́n dẹ̀ bára wọn fà lórí level kan o. But pé òun kọ́ ló lọ́mọ. Once débẹ̀. Wọ́n lè sọ pé ta ni bàbá bébì, wọ́n ní bàbá olówó ló padà di bàbá débì, ló padà di bàbá bébì. Àbí wọ́n sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Bàbá olówó ló padà di bàbá bébì náà. Táwa ni bàbá olówó báyìí ní gbogbo àwọn tó ti náà kí Wunmi rí. Ṣé Bella Shmurda ni bàbá olówó ni? Àbí Àyàn ni bàbá olówó? Àbí Sam Larry ni bàbá olówó? Táwa ni bàbá olówó ní gbogbo àwọn tó ti náà kí ta ló lówó ju Elgusi lọ́bẹ̀? And there was a time, thank you very much, Emiosis. There was a time somebody came on this platform. He said 2 people entered Mohbad's house. They came in a Prado Jeep, entered Mohbad's house. Don't also forget, this guy, Spending said they met 2 people at home when they got home that night. Where were those people from? Thank you very much, General Talkiship. Where were those people from? They met them at home that night. Where were those people from? Who sent those people? Why were all the faces of those in that house swollen? Why could Mohbad not get justice till this time in a very straightforward homicide case? Why did Sanwo-Olu say Mohbad will not be the first to die, therefore on interest? Àbí fi ipò sọ pé on interest in here. Mo bá Sanwo-Olu parí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn ni o. Mo bá parí ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ yẹn ni o. Bó ṣe Mohbad nìkan ló máa kọ́ máa kú ni. Nǹkan tó ń try sọ fún yín náà ni pé èmi ò ní interest nínú ẹ̀ o, kì í ṣe Mohbad nìkan ló kọ́ máa kú o. Mo bá parí ẹ̀ ni o. Why would the whole police officers in Lagos State be saying our hands are tied? Who tied their hands? Ta ló fokùn so wọn pọ̀ lórí straightforward case tó yẹ pé a 5-year-old boy tó máa ní kó hand pick ẹ̀ tó pa Mohbad ó máa lọ fa Wunmi lọ́wọ́ jáde báyìí ní pé ìwọ ló pa Mohbad. The whole police officers in Lagos State wọ́n láwọn ọmọ bó ṣe máa solve case yẹn pé torí case yẹn lè mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́. How? As how? Why will autopsy and toxicology come back inconclusive? Why will police officers that they took body of Mohbad to, why will police officer come out and say, don't give them any police reports, let them carry that body away? Why would the body of Mohbad be rejected at police station when they took that body there? Why? Why? Why will Wunmi Cynthia hide doctor's reports? Who was Wunmi communicating with in the car when Mohbad was performing at the Ikorodu show? Who was Wunmi communicating with in the car when they were busy carrying Mohbad's body from one place to another? Who gave the Wunmi that assurance that in this Lagos, Mohbad cannot get justice. Wunmi said it. That in this Lagos, Mohbad will never get any justice. Who is giving Wunmi that confidence in the whole Lagos state? Is Wunmi a daughter of Tinubu or a daughter of Sanwo-Olu? For her to have such confidence that in this Lagos, Mohbad will never get justice. Hey. Why is that boy named Liam? When Baba said, I don't know the meaning of Liam, and Liam was never a name given by any member of our family. Why? Why? Why do you think these people, they lied profusely when Mohbad died to divert our attention away from Wunmi, Cynthia, the real killer of Mohbad? Why? Yes. Why do you think Odumosu became the door that was selling information, that was giving Wunmi, Cynthia, the soft landing in this case until God exposed him? Why? A case of homicide, direct homicide, died in the house with the wife dear in that house. Why do you think the police, they quickly freed Prime Boy? After a police officer told Prime Boy that I have a knife with which you stab Mohbad. Why do you think they quickly free him? Why do you think they refuse to bring Wunmi, Cynthia, the back to coroner inquest? Why? Why do you think they've refused to arrest Wunmi, Cynthia, the despite the dummy evidences that she killed Mohbad? Why? Please. Who is Wunmi, Cynthia, the in Lagos State? That Wunmi, Cynthia, the is now controlling a whole justice system in a sophisticated state like Lagos State. Who is Wunmi, Cynthia, the What is the relationship between Wunmi, Liam, and Elgusi? Why is Liam very important to the throne? Why? Why? Why would these people waste anybody as is pushing for justice at the expense of this 2-year-old baby? Why? Why? Why does the name of Elgusi come up anytime that this case is getting its desired shape? Who do you think Sam Falana is really working for? Do you think Sam Falana is really working for Wunmi, or is working for Saheed Elgusi in this case? Why? Why do you think Saheed Elgusi has not even come out to compare Wunmi to go for the international DNA confirmation between himself and that boy, and Emperor Joseph Aloba as a witness? Why? Why do you think the government have turned deaf ears to our cry and that of the international community in respect to justice for Mohbad? Why? All I see is Said Elgusi's handwriting everywhere. The reason why some people have become lunatics in J4M, abusing the father of the child, the father of the deceased, is because of this man. He has spent a fortune on this case. People are catching out. People are really catching out. He's using the money to change the loyalties of people. He's using the money to set Baba Mohbad up, to turn the justice fighters against him. He has spent a fortune. I'm telling you. Because of that child. Because of Liam. Because the hope to the throne. Why? He's not the only king in Nigeria. He's not the only king in Lagos State. He's not the only king in Southwest. Why Said Elgusi's name coming up? And Wunmi and Mohbad, they were staying in Lekki, in the same territory, being controlled by Said Elgusi. And Wunmi was leaving home 1 o'clock every time, was staying in the home 3 days and spending 3 weeks in the hotel. Who do you think have that kind of money to pay for such an expensive lifestyle, to pay hotel bills for a very long time like that? Who? Do you think it was Belash Muda? You don't know this girl must have used Kayamata for Baba Gansef. What do you mean, look Kayamata from Baba? Baba ma wo bi won ti ro obìnrin tó dùn torí láyé ni. I've told Saidi, if he really knows he does not have a hand in this job, in this death of Mohbad, he should take himself abroad with Baba Mohbad, with Liam and this lady. Let them go for DNA test. And let the result be published to the whole world. Thank you very much, Daddy 30 billion. Let him go DNA test abroad between himself and Liam. And let the results come back negative. You think he's not hearing us? He's hearing us now. He's just playing deaf because he knows his secrets are in the open. He knows that Mohbad's spirit has eventually exposed him. And that's why he cannot take up that challenge. I'm telling you. And that's why he cannot take up the challenge. Because he knows his hands are not clean in the death of Mohbad, either passively or actively. But one thing is certain. Mohbad will demolish both the throne owner and the throne, if that's what is needed to grant him justice. Mohbad's spirit will conquer them. Mohbad will get justice. So, major thing that things are getting more interesting now. The election years around the corner. Things are getting more interesting. Election year is just around the corner. And the voices of the masses will become louder, will becoming more audible as time goes on. Mohbad must get justice. Justice is a must for Mohbad.
Well, you have heard it all.
General Turkey Sheep, are you there?
A lot of people are still worried. They have their concerns so high because they cannot just understand why this is happening, why we cannot get to the point that we all have been wishing to get to. Well, they did a backtrack and they said the only reason why this is happening this way is because there are certain people, players, who are making sure that justice is not gotten. The truth of the matter is this: poverty and greed is one of the key players that has stopped the smooth sail of justice. That's the truth of it all. I don't know what your thoughts are as regards this. I mean, it is what it is. Please do drop your comments. Like and share. See you guys in the next update.